So, it's Sunday. You'll be watching this on Monday evening. I'm not really sure what's going on today. But I do know that Not Impressed Jeff and Faith are coming to see me out in the countryside. Because they are fucking bored at home. Which brings me back onto the social distancing thing now. In Wales and Scotland and Cornwall, there's some drama going on with people in vans all congregating at tourist spots. Not just people in vans, actually. People not in vans are heading to the coast and stuff and going to the seaside and doing all that kind of thing. My coffee's just done all that. So people are getting a bit pissed off about that, but I don't want to be branched into the same. I don't want to be labelled the same as those people, because at the end of the day, I have to be out in my van. I've got no choice about being out in my van. So wherever I go, I'm out, and that's it. I'm at home anyway. And also, the other thing is, I could self-isolate, as in drive somewhere completely in the middle of nowhere and be on my own and isolate that way. But then what if anything happens to me, or what if I need anything, or like the mental health thing as well? Like, what if I start going a bit, doolally and that, or getting a bit lonely? So I need to be around people. I think that the key thing right now, for certainly the people that are around this area who live in vans, is that we're just being a bit safe, and we're being very safe actually, as far as we're not touching each other and stuff. Not too much anyway. We're not touching each other. I'm certainly washing my hands very, very a lot, and trying to stay as clean as possible. I've had some time on my own yesterday in the van away from people when it got a bit busier. But then we had a drink last night, and we all sort of stood around a campfire. But again, we're out in the open. There's fire. We're really trying to exercise this social distancing thing. But again, unfortunately I park at touristy spots, and these are my regular places. So I'm struggling with that a little bit. I just wanted to offer a bit of perspective on that. That I don't want you to think that I am one of these people that parks, that's heading to tourist spots just to, because I'm a tourist. I'm not a tourist. This is my home, this area. So, it's very difficult. But anyway, I'm gonna make some coffee, and we'll see what the rest of the day brings. I'd rather not have this really itchy thing inside my jeans as well. But I guess first world problems and all that. Been in bed most of the day, I'll be honest. Just woke up. I don't know if I really want to go out or not. Anyway, another perspective on this this madness is okay. So imagine the life that we've all lived for all our lives, for probably since the Second World War or something. We've had the freedom to do whatever we want. Never had a lockdown or any of those kinds of things, right? So all of a sudden, our freedoms are sort of being taken away from us. Rightly so, don't get me wrong, but our freedoms have been taken away from us right now. You can't expect everybody... Oh, my nipple's out. There you go, you can have that one for free. You can't expect everybody in this country to just go from having all these freedoms, being able to do what they want, to the very next day everything just being shut down and expect everybody to stay at home. Like, in an ideal world, yeah. But we don't live in an ideal world, do we? We live in a world where people are people. So, these people that have been out in Scotland and out in the Peak District and gone down to Cornwall and been out in vans or tourists going to the seaside this weekend, just understand that you can't change people's lives overnight, and these people probably are struggling and probably are wanting to be out, and probably thought, you know what, let's go get some exercise, let's go get some fresh air. They probably didn't intentionally go to where there would be massive crowds and stuff, so you kind of got to give people a bit of leeway in that way. And also, people probably might have thought, we're going to be on lockdown next week, because it's inevitable. Just, don't blame these people that have been out. It's inevitable that we're going to be on lockdown, I think, regardless of what people do. So people are probably thinking, well, we're going to be on lockdown next week, so we might as well go out one last time to get some fresh air, or go out one last time with the kids, or even these people could be NHS workers and public service workers that have been working probably 80 hours a week and just thought, you know what, let's go out to the coast and go for a walk or something. So, we can't judge everybody and just say, oh, all these people are responsible. We're transitioning, and it's, I think, in my opinion, it's only fair to understand that some people will take longer to transition into this new sort of life that we're going to be living for the next few months. It's difficult. I'm finding it difficult. I'm finding it really hard. So, everybody else is going to find it hard also. And also, the spot where I am now has been heaving all day. It's been really busy. I've kept out of the way for the most part, but how likely is it that people are going to be spreading this thing when they're out walking in the hills? People are distancing themselves from other people, although it's still busy. But when you go on a walk in the countryside, you don't walk on top of somebody else. You don't walk a couple of feet away from somebody else. People are distant from each other whilst walking across the peaks. And we're being told to go out exercise, so I kind of don't see a problem with that. The supermarket knobheads are far worse. The people that are queuing up or fighting over toilet rolls, they're more likely to be spreading this than anybody else. But the people that are driving from their house to our National Trust site, for example, and then getting out of their vehicle and walking a safe distance from other people, I don't really think that they're going to be risking anything. Again, you can't expect people just to overnight just go full on when, not able to move or go out. Obviously, I might be working next week, so I'll be around people. I can't help that. I've literally got to go to work. While the work's there, I've got to take it so I can put money in the bank to save it in case we do get shut down. It's a crazy time. I think that whilst it's easy to point fingers and easy to try and blame people for spreading something, all this stuff is inevitable. The spread is inevitable. It's going to get worse, and we are going to end up on lockdown. It's nobody's fault. It's just the way it is. It's the way Italy's gone, the way Spain's gone, the way France, Portugal, China, obviously. So we're going to be doing the same thing. So make the most of this time, I guess. But just exercise caution. Don't be licking people or sneezing on people. If you want to go for a walk in the park or the countryside, go for a walk in the park and the countryside. Just keep a safe distance from people. I think that's also the government's advice also. So all these posts on social media where people are kicking off because people have gone to I don't know, the coast or whatever. I don't know. I think that's a bit much. People have got to learn this new way of life, and it's going to take time for people to learn it. Stop trying to blame anybody anyway. We're all in this together, and we're all finding it hard. So try and give each other a break. Try and politely correct people. I've already seen posts on Facebook aimed at people that are in this area now that I know, saying that they shouldn't be out, but we don't have a choice. We're out. This is where I've stayed for. I've been coming here for years. I'm not gonna. I'm much better off here than I am in a city, as I've said before. So just understand that if you're walking past here and you see a row of vans, don't just think that we're all tourists and we've all come here to be irresponsible. We've come here to isolate ourselves in a place away from cities. So can't help it. The last thing I'm going to do is drive into the town centre and park on a side street in a housing estate. Why would I do that? I'm more at risk there, more at risk of spreading it if I had it, and more at risk of catching it if I don't have it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Again, I'm doing these uploads daily just as a bit of entertainment for you lot, really, or to give me something to do actually as well, because I'm bloody bored. But and also doing the lives, trying to do them every night if I can, to give us some interaction, human interaction, and that. So I really appreciate everybody watching and everybody supporting, and I hope that you are all well. If anybody needs anything that I can help with, then let me know. There's links in the description where you can help me out. There's links in the description where you can find me on other social media things. So, and my email address, more importantly, if you need to email me for anything, if you want to contact me direct, you can do it there. Anyway, love you all. Stay safe. Spread love. Stop pointing fingers. Don't stop the hate and all that, because there's no point. Life's too short to be hating on people. I'll see you all soon. Bye, Felicia.